There we go. And welcome back to a brand new hitting head with a frying pan. Yeah, we're gonna be cooking a little bit, chopping it up with you guys. This thing needs to be cleaned. Smells like soap. Let's do this mug. A little bit of disconcertant. Y'all see it on me. Shout out to the micware. Finally go. I should probably test this outside. I want to see the distance on the mic. See how far it goes, the range. But today is September 2nd. We about to go crazy. We all don't know what happened in August, you know what I'm saying? But I guess it's about that time, brother. Let's talk about, I guess, relationships. Because relationships is on my mind, type. But the toxic ones, and then there's positive ones. And then there's the, what the hell is that? It's gross. Anyway, there's all different types of ones. And I believe the part that we're all looking for is basically we all want to be loved. You feel me? At the end of the day, if you're saying you're somebody who just don't want to be loved, you're lying. You know? We all want to feel some type of compassion, or to be loved, or somebody to have some type of bond with. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes the experience funner. But what happens when we put too much effort into people who don't put no effort into us is people who take advantage of that. You feel me? They do. So you gotta know if you in something, I guess, just cause just to be in it, or maybe there's some type of gain from it, but what do you lose from it? So sometimes people get into relationships for money, literally just money, and that's real as hell, real as fuck. Cause the parents raise, the child to go after the bag, to go after the money. That's why it's a bunch of gold diggers, and to find love in this generation, of course. If you got that, you gotta treasure that, because they trying to normalize. Oh, if the guy got, you know what I'm saying? If the guy could as long as the guy could provide, we should be good. But yeah, money is definitely important in a relationship. But what it does, it kind of it slowly deteriorates your own health. It slowly. You'll get used to being what's it called? Treated poorly. You'll get used to being treated poorly. You'll probably even get used to being cheated on. You feel me? If you ain't got no self-love or respect for yourself, it's gonna be a normal mundane thing. And they gonna normalize it too. Word. They would sit there and normalize it to make the other person feel comfortable. And they'd be like, oh, I've been doing this for X amount of years. This is what I like. This is what I do. I'm making good money though. So I get it, but it just when I tell you, it plays a big part on your health. It plays a big part on who you are as a person, because you won't even notice it, but you slowly start to lose yourself. You slowly start to lose confidence in your own self, lose power in your own self. You start talking to yourself yo, I ain't never gonna be shit. I ain't never gone. For real. Because what it slowly does is it degrades you slowly. And like the longer you play along, the more lost you become in it. The more easy it is to manipulate you into being into something that's just not healthy. But everybody has their own perspective and like judgment from it. Like everybody has their own time. You can't, you feel me, force nobody to be like, this is great, I'm doing fine. Somebody say I'm fine and they fine. Some people like to be in the mix, you know what I'm saying? So you have to let people grow on their own. When it comes down to family, when it comes down to friends, when it comes down to loved ones, like you gotta let people not grow on their own, but like if you got a question, am I happy or am I comfortable or am I arguing like every other day? Then that's something you gotta look at, cause like that could be like your body. Your body's like crying out for help, and you don't even realize that your body's crying out for help. And then like, word, it'd be like that. And a lot of people don't know the difference between being into something like just healthy, being into something that really pours back into you, because there is real love out there. Don't get me wrong, like a lot of people, they be losing hope. That's the problem. Like when they lose hope and they got t-shirts that say hopeless on them, that's definitely a big issue. Like if you got a t-shirt that say hopeless out there, y'all need to burn that shit. Y'all need to let that shit go. But like at the same time, the journey, it starts off with you. So you gotta realize like this is your journey. This is what you signed up for. We all did it. We all signed up to go through hard times in this lifetime to grow, to expand, to learn, to gain the wisdom from it and move on, to gain the wisdom from it and to enter a greater timeline of your life. Sometimes it takes people years. Sometimes it takes people months. Sometimes it takes people weeks to be like, what? I know my worth. And then sometimes people get lost in the sauce. Unfortunately, I ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? I will never be one of them. Because I did what I was supposed to do, you know? A long time ago. So I trained my mind. I trained the mental to be strong, to be like, yo, if it's not serving me and my higher purpose, if we can't grow together, then what really is there? You gotta look at it like that. Are you growing together or you just being around? You feel me? I always wanted somebody who was like just kind of, I guess, ooh, I gotta turn this down. I forgot. I gotta make this other one cook because, like, I forgot all about it. Hold on. Shout out to the mic. Appreciate it. Shout out to the mic. This baby right here on my neck got potential. Credential. Much love, much love. That's where it's at. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. But it's just important, like, you gotta know that, like, you could do this shit. Like, you actually really do got this shit in the bag. Like, it's not gonna stop nobody. And sometimes it don't take the other person to grow. Like, sometimes when you in something crazy, sometimes it'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and do that, and then maybe one day this person will grow. But it's not about that. It's about you growing. So it's like, You could be the only person growing, and they could be the only person staying stuck. And then when you look at it, you like, damn, I did all this growing, and like you just stood there. So it's like it's not about the person sometimes, it's about you getting an idea, getting a picture of like, yo, if I want to do better for myself, I gotta be better for me. I gotta throw more love into me. I gotta support me. And if the other person ain't there to recognize that, then you gotta find somebody who's gonna help you grow. Because my whole life is short. I'm not gonna lie, life is short, life is beautiful, but I'm not gonna sit here and waste time. So, yeah, like, and growing is everything. Yeah, honey, I should make some tea actually too. Tea sounds really good right now. Tea sounds so good. I'm gonna go for it. Run, Forrest, run. Put some oil in this mug too. I can't wait to rewatch this video and like just pick up on the mic and see what the mic sounds like. I gotta get the name. Maybe I could share it with you guys if I go back in there. I threw the box away though, I think. Probably should leave this out just in case for later. Yo, we really here. Right? Like, if you're still alive right now in 2025, and if you're still awakening to like the greater, welcome Squidward to the new earth. Word, like we can't do this shit without you. You think like, oh, because you think nothing is happening in the background. You think you probably don't even know what a spiritual awakening is. But I'm here to tell you, you definitely went through one. You definitely have. I know you did. I knows. And it's the beauty of it. Sometimes spiritual awakenings, they ain't the play like. They ain't like no little joke. Like sometimes people go through some intense things and they don't even know like they undergoing a spiritual awakening. So it's like transitioning. Another side of your mind is awakening. Another side of your mind is realizing it's like unlocking garlic at 11. It's like unlocking garlic at level 98. You feel me? Or level 97. That's exactly what it's like, for real. Goddamn, man. If I could, alright, I'll probably end this shit on some good notes. If I can go back in time, bro, I obviously wouldn't change a damn thing, because like, you gotta have the attitude of gratitude. You gotta be grateful for every single experience. And me being a high priest is like, me being intuitive, I always know since like last 2 years, when I've been through a little bit something more weird and chaotic, I was like, oh, like I really gotta enjoy these moments, like life has to offer type shit. Like I really realized that. So like anytime I meet anybody new, instantly I just make great memories. Like I just make the best of the best time, try to share great laughs and create that, because like I know at any given point it can all be taken away, it can all leave. So I'm like, friends, family, what, loved ones, whatever, I have to make the best impact possible. There is no dull moment with this guy right here. No. That's why people like love the fuck out of me. Like I get it. But at the same time, the energy is just too powerful for people. Because a person who does like a bunch of healing, I ain't gonna lie, like I can't be around if you just never even been through at least one spiritual awakening in your life. Like I'm not there to babysit you, but it's basically like babysitting. And it's basically like, I tell you don't touch the lasagna in the fridge, and you go and touch the lasagna in the fridge type vibe, you feel me? So it's, at the same time, it's like, alright, like it's a part of life though, and like, but you really gotta embrace these little moments though, for real. Cause like the attitude of gratitude goes such a long way, but you're also training that mindset to remain positive in the most hardest, difficult situations in life has to offer. So it's like, you know, yeah. I'm gonna probably end it on that note because my mind is like, yo, I was gonna say something, but I'm like, yo, hold on. I'll save it for the next vid. So thank you guys for tuning in, tapping in on this mystery cook show. I have no idea what I'm creating, but I'm creating something. And facts. Remember that. Just stay safe out there for real. Labor Day was kind of crazy. I heard about it. I did not go out there to be surrounded by a bunch of party animals. But I heard it was great though. Some random girl came in the elevator, just like they were shooting and all of that, fighting. I'm hearing a little bit more about it now, so I'm like, oh damn, like y'all can't even have a good time. But unfortunately, everybody's mindset is not there. You have to realize that. No matter how much there's positive energy, there will always be negative energy. No matter if a person is so good, there will always be a person that's so bad. No matter how much you preach, follow the Lord and all of this, there's a person that's going to be satanic. This person that's going to preach the evil, right? So you have to put aside the ego, the pride, and be like, what's good for you will always be great for you. What's bad for you will be exposed, and you'll see this is not the best for me. But you have free will. You have the choice, you have the option, right? Your spirit guides, your ancestors, whatever, they're not gonna force you to pick a side. They're just gonna be like, this is, you know? Right. But yeah, that's basically that. Shout out to you guys always, MVP. Good to see you guys again. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.